So, welcome to Humanity First 30th anniversary exhibition here in Hadikatul Mehdi. This year, the theme is, of course, our whatever little we have been able to do over the last 30 years. Our guideline comes from Promised Messiah Islam, when he said, "My desire, my wish, and my objective is to serve humanity. It is my job, my faith, my inspiration, and my way." This is what guides us to serve the humanity wherever we can. It was in 1994 when Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabe, he announced Humanity First as an organization, and since then, as I said earlier, it's been 30 years, and we are celebrating this year as the 30th anniversary. Khalifatul Masih has been guiding us all along. Every step we seek his guidance, and here I will also show you. This is the message. If you can zoom in and see what beautiful message he has sent to every volunteer of Humanity First on 30th anniversary. On the other side, if you can, Humanity First started as a disaster response organization, and you see the blues. These are the countries where Humanity First has responded for a disaster. In last 30 years, we have responded to over 284 disasters in 112 countries. It started in 94, as I said. It's a brief history of Humanity First. Now, continuing with that, we come to the same disaster response. These are some of the archives which we found over, and remember, this is only a glimpse of the 284 responses we have done so far. Our different programs, first is, as you can see, is the orphan care. More than 13,000 beneficiaries in the last 30 years. This is very important because the most vulnerable amongst us are orphans, and they need the help. Another program is the vocational training schools for those who were not able to attend the schools, and they are forced, as per the circumstances, to acquire some kind of skill set. So that's another program. Linked to this, of course, is the Knowledge for Life. Over the last 30 years, more than 72,000 students have graduated from our schools, and the Humanity First has been able to build 100 schools over this period of time. This is something which most of Humanity First followers may not know. This is specific to USA. Couple of years back, we started an initiative, and now it has grown to more than 50 student organizations in USA. This is focused on grooming the youth so they become the leaders of tomorrow. Another program is Water for Life. As you can see, more than 6,000 installations in 30 countries. And this is, of course, when the Humanity First International Headquarters was inaugurated in April 2013. Of course, as the name suggests, we go out to the communities and help them so that their, their, uh, their worries and their suffering is less. Another very important program is the gift of sight. In the last 30 plus years, we have treated more than 65,000 patients and thousands of cataract surgeries. And each one, and you can see how one of the volunteers in 2010, his reaction was when he saw the patient seeing the eyes, through her eyes, for the first time in her life. If you see the global impact, you see the globe, we are present in more than 66 countries, and we have the key partners for the last 30 years, 11 hospitals, 56 vocational centers, 100 schools, 10 food banks, homeless supports, care facilities, and the orphanage. Coming over to the next program is the Beat the Hunger One Meal at a Time, which is, of course, serving to those people who cannot afford to eat. These are some pictures of during COVID and as well as from Canada and UK. A very important program is the global health. We have been sending out patients. We have 11 hospitals and we have been able to serve more than 800,000 patients globally. HF Healthcare is a very new, comparatively new and specific initiative by Humanity First USA. It was incorporated in 2017 to help build hospitals and manage them. Their first hospital was Nasser Hospital in Guatemala, and we were very lucky and very fortunate that Khalifatul Masih traveled to Guatemala specially to inaugurate this hospital. More than 800 guests came from 20 countries, and since that day, because we were fortunate, because it started with the blessings of Hazur being there, this hospital has done exceptionally well. Today, it is completely self-sustainable, and not only that, the sustainability factor goes beyond just taking care of the operations. It has, so far, we have financially helped more than 20,000 patients. So that also comes out of the sustainability model. I just want to highlight one little story from Nasser Hospital. Jessia, she was born on 27th of November 2018, the first baby born at the hospital. 5 years later, she became the first person to put the shovel on the ground for the expansion of the hospital. This is a beautiful story, just shows our commitment to bring the communities together to take care of themselves. 5 years after the inauguration, we have already started with a new inpatient block and a satellite clinic and a pharma care. Our upcoming projects is plan eye hospital in Tanzania, and that is how we look at the globe in 2027. One last thing before we move on to the next is our latest state-of-the-art project in Ivory Coast. This was what it was in 2019. Then the COVID hit us and the work was stopped for 1.5 years. Later we started, and this is how it looks, and we are hoping that in the next couple of months we should be able to open the doors for the patients. One very important thing is the next 5-year strategical plan. It's all good to talk about the laurels of the last 30 years, but it is more important to plan for the future. So that is what we are hoping that Humanity First will be able to achieve in the next 5 years, inshallah. One last thing before we close it is a digital display of the future projects. It is a hologram display of the 3 new hospitals we are planning to build. And hopefully with this, we should be able to achieve part of whatever the 2030 vision is. Jazakallah. Thank you so much.